Hey everybody, welcome back to the Lightside Music Reactions. Today, in honor of Veterans Day, which we're doing patriotic themes all week, we're reacting today to the song Till the Last Shot's Fired by Scotty Hasting, Lee Brice, and Dolly Parton. And so, of course, we've already reacted to Dolly Parton before on this channel. She was one of the first ones we did a reaction to. For those of you that aren't familiar with the others, Scotty Hasting, of course, I'm not familiar with him, but looking up his official website, it says he's a native of Cincinnati in northern Kentucky. And that's where my daughter just graduated from college, is in that neck of the woods at Miami University. But Scotty Hasting, I guess he's a military veteran. And he was an Army infantryman with the 1st Infantry Division, 4th Squadron, 4th Cavalry. And he picked up an unused guitar that sat in the corner of his room, opened YouTube, and set out to teach himself how to master the guitar in hopes of fighting the isolation and silence. And so he has dealt with PTSD, and he uses his music as a way to deal with that and also to help others who may be dealing with it as well. And so that's his passion and why he does what he does. He's already, despite it says only first picking up a guitar in 2020. So here it is, 2024. Only 4 years he's been playing guitar. He's already opened for artists including Tanya Tucker, Jelly Roll, and more, and had the opportunity to open and introduce rock legend Dave Grohl. Oh, Dave Grohl. From Foo Fighters and Nirvana at downtown Phoenix's Crescent Ballroom during an exclusive pre-Super Bowl 2023 show. Okay, so he's been getting around. But anyway, moving on, Lee Brice is the 3rd member of this trio that's presenting the music today. And of course, he's a country music singer and songwriter. And he's released 5 albums. And some of the song titles you might recognize: A Woman Like You, Hard to Love, I Don't Dance, Rumor, I Hope You're Happy Now, One of Them Girls, Memory I Don't Mess With, and the only one of these I recognize, I Drive Your Truck. And that's one of those unusual songs that really didn't speak to me, so I wasn't a huge fan of Lee Brice, so I'm not familiar with a lot of his stuff. But, listening to this new song today, maybe I'll have a better idea of some of the music that he puts out, and he might end up with a new fan today. Anyway, let's go ahead and check this out. In honor of Veterans Day, this is Scotty Hasting, Lee Brice, and Dolly Parton singing Till the Last Shot's Fired.
I was there in the winter of '64, camped in the ice at Nashville's door. 300 miles on trail we lived. We barely had time to bury all day. When the smoke cleared and the colors fell, Overton Hill was a living hell.
Okay, I get it.
When we called retreat, it was almost dawn. I died with a grave shot in my heart. Say a prayer for peace, for every falling sun. Set my spirit free. Let me lay down my gun. Sweet Mother Mary, I'm so tired, but I can't come home till the last shot's fired.
All right. So I was a little bit confused at first listening to the lyrics. I was there in the winter of '64, obviously. My first thought was 1964, and then it said camped out camped in the ice at Nashville's door, and talking about the smoke clearing, barely having time to bury our dead. This is picturing warfare in Nashville in 1964. Well, there was no huge battle going on in 1964 around Nashville. And then as it went on, it mentioned Overton Hill and dying with a grape shot in my heart. Suddenly it made sense. He's talking about 1864, Civil War. And so going clear back to the 1860s, the story of the Civil War. This is the story of a Civil War soldier that said, basically he's telling the story of how he died. And he says, say a prayer for peace for every fallen son. Set my spirit free. Let me lay down my gun. And so this is his prayer that he's praying for peace, even as he's dying on the battlefield. And I can't come home till the last shot's fired. And once again, this is matching up with the theme from yesterday's song, Home by Mac Davis, about, the young soldier that is praying to be able to come home. And the only home that he gets to come to is his ultimate home, is to heaven, as that last shot, at least for him, is fired. All right. Sounded very nice, beautiful, nice, soft, pretty guitar, just kind of like yesterday's song too. A lot of times you have just the acoustic guitar and the soft strings in the background, that sort of thing. Helps to set the mood for the song, and they're doing it very well with this. On the first verse, one of them, I assume that's Scotty singing the lead. I'm not familiar enough with Scotty Hasting and Lee Brice to be able to distinguish which voice is which. But I'm assuming since Scotty Hasting gets top billing, that's probably him singing lead on the first verse. And then it sounded like a male voice coming in doing harmony on the chorus, and I assume that would be Lee Brice. So it sounded very good. I'm liking the way this is constructed, the way it's written. Let's go ahead and continue with the song with the second verse.
I was there on the beach in 44, waded through the blood of Omaha shore.
Okay, so this is 1944, World War II. 21 years old.
My heart pounding in my chest. I almost made the old sea wall when my friends turned and watched me fall. I still smell the smoke, I can taste the mud as I lay there dying from a loss of blood. Say a prayer for peace for every fallen son, and set my spirit free. Let me lay down my gun. Sweet Mother Mary, I'm so tired.
All right, the second verse, it sounds like the second male vocalist is taking over on the lead, and then, of course, the two join together for harmony on the chorus. Music-wise, on this verse, you're hearing it build a little bit when it gets to the chorus. There's no drums throughout this entire thing so far, but it starts to build just slightly. As we get to the second chorus, you're hearing this kind of rolling, like a shh sort of sound that hits every fourth beat or whatever, maybe every second beat. But it's just like a shh sound to show the build there. And I think that's very well put in there, very well produced, the way they did that. Let's take a look at the lyrics here. I was on the beach in 44. I already said that. Omaha shore. So this is referring to the Omaha beach invasion in World War II. If you ever get a chance to watch the movie Saving Private Ryan, the opening scene of that movie, well, the opening scene is in present time, and then it goes to the flashback. Once it goes to the flashback to World War II, you see this presented very vividly, and the director Steven Spielberg did a fantastic job of presenting it in a way that the veterans that went to see that film when it came out, went to see it in the theater, came out from the theater saying it was the most vivid and most realistic depiction of wartime battle that they've ever seen on film. And so what they're describing this, the 21 scared to death, my heart pounding in my chest, I almost made the old seawall when my friends turned and watched me fall. And in that movie, you see this portrayed just exactly the way they're doing it here, in a very emotional and very just fantastic way. If you ever get a chance to watch that movie, it will change your life. And it will give you a whole new perspective on what our veterans went through. So hat tip to our veterans today that are still among us. Here on Veterans Day, let's all remember the sacrifice that they and their comrades paid for us. And the story Saving Private Ryan is about a survivor and also about his friends that left behind. But I'm not going to get too in depth into describing the movie, because this is about the song here, this video. But talking about the survivor and what he went through. And so think about that whenever you meet a veteran and you thank them for their service. Recognize, especially those that face combat, the horrors that they went through in order to preserve and defend our freedom. And so God bless all of you veterans out there today, and not just this week, but all year round. You are in my prayers, and I hope that you all understand that we do appreciate the sacrifices that you and your friends paid for us. And I pray that as the character in the movie says at the end, I pray that somehow in our eyes, or in your eyes, that we will honor, if not earn, the sacrifice that you paid for us and that your friends paid for us. Say a prayer for peace for every fallen son, and set my spirit free, and let me lay down my gun. Sweet Mother Mary, I'm so tired, but I can't come home till the last shot's fired.
I'm in the fields of Vietnam, the mountains of Afghanistan, and I'm still waiting, hoping, praying I did not die in vain.
Ooh, very nice. This once again, I talked about this in depth in yesterday's video, so if you didn't get a chance to watch that, when you're done here, go check out my reaction to the song Home by Mac Davis. But I talk about that in that song. I talk about the war in Vietnam, which was what that song specifically was about. And praying that he did not die in vain, as it says in these lyrics. And I talked yesterday about that very subject of our soldiers going to war and dying in vain, and the prayer that we don't subject them to that we honor their sacrifice, that we honor what they're doing for us by giving them an objective that is winnable, and that we support them while they're overseas fighting for us, and then when they get back home, supporting them as well. In recent years, we've done a lot better job with our military, like coming home from Afghanistan and Iraq and the Middle East. We've done a lot better as a nation in welcoming them home than we did with the troops from Vietnam. It was just it was a travesty how we treated the soldiers coming back from that war. So you Vietnam veterans out there, I just pray once again that you feel the appreciation from us, and that you would never be subjected to that kind of hatred that you faced back then from your own people, the people that you were fighting to defend and protect. Okay, let's go ahead and get back into this. It is going through, of course, the history of war from the perspective of the United States. Start with the Civil War, and then World War II, and then Vietnam and Afghanistan, and moving on through this song. Dolly. Beautiful strings.
Set our spirits free. Let
Ooh, that was pretty.
We can't come home till the last shot's fired. Sweet nothing till the last shot's fired. Let's all pray the someday soon the last shot will be fired.
Amen. Okay, so the way they chose to build that up and construct the final verse and chorus there is they didn't really, they kind of layered the harmonies, having the one male vocalist sing the lead and then the other two do harmony on the echo. And so it was kind of spaced out. I would have liked to hear the three-part harmony together, the three voices, all singing not in unison, but at the same lyrics at the same time, and giving you those three layers of voices. In this song, they kind of layered them to where you hear the one voice and then the two, and it worked well. But I would have liked to hear at least one or two lines with them all three singing the same line at the same time. But anyway, it is a beautiful song, and it's a beautiful message. So I'll just conclude the video today with that same thought. Let us pray for peace. There's wars going on around the world right now in the Middle East and in Russia, in Ukraine. We may end up seeing some more in China and maybe even here on our home front. There's just wars all over the world, even some that don't make the headlines in the news. There's warfare going on all around. And so we want to pray for the peace of the world. And as we approach Christmas season, I think that's going to be a theme that we see going into that season as well, is praying for peace. And we're praying to the Prince of Peace, so we know he can accomplish it. And so we're just praying that his will be done here on earth as it is in heaven, that we will finally see peace. And so anyway, thank you guys for watching. What did you think of this song? Go ahead and comment down below. And also give me recommendations on other music that you'd like to see me react to. And if I react to your suggestion, I will give you a shout out in the video in which I do react to the song that you suggested. Anyway, if you like this video, hit the like button. Once again, comment down below. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you know when we add new content. And when you're done watching this video, head over to the video in the link and in the description and give them some support on the original channel where I got that video from. Thank you guys once again for watching. Have a great week, and remember the reason for Veterans Day, and don't forget to thank a veteran for their service, and just show them appreciation all year round for what they do every day to fight for and to save our freedom for us. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.